This is a short tour of the interactive laser activities from Illuminatus Lasers and Mike Gould, Laser Artist. We built our first laser device in 1974, the Interocitor. In 2010, the Interocitor became our first interactive installation when we took it to the Detroit Maker Faire at the Henry Ford Museum. It was a big hit, especially with kids. Kids of all ages. But more importantly, they were captivated by their ability to control the dancing light. Visitors found something wonderful as they interacted with our displays, so we added more. When we joined the large outdoor full moon community event in Ann Arbor in April of 2011, we included our Lumia laser projectors as a wonderful interactive dimension to the visuals. We soon moved to using vintage lunchboxes for the Lumia controllers with large, jeweled, kid-friendly knobs. The lunchboxes added another layer of fun to the interactive experience. Did I mention just how much kids enjoy these installations? In 2013, we installed L is for Laser, a 3-month gallery-based laser art show commissioned by the Alden B. Dow Museum of Science and Art in Midland, Michigan. But the big hit was the interactive installation where you used your body movements to control the movements of the lasers on the wall in front of you. This was our first use of a touchless controller surface. In 2018, we were awarded a spot in the competitive Gleam Light Art Festival in Madison, Wisconsin, for which we created Lasing Nang Tulung, which is Thai for laser shadow puppet. We built a rear projection display with Nang Tulung puppets rotating inside, backlit by 9 interior Lumia lasers controlled by visitors. We custom-built a freestanding frame with a 30-foot stretched fabric screen that fit into the pavilion without actually making contact with any part of the structure. The pavilion was a gift from the Thai government and covered in gold leaf. Illuminatus was able to design and install this massive project without ever touching any surface of the pavilion. The brightness and speed of the lasers were controlled by a console fitted with theremins, no-touch controls. Sensors are embedded behind the Thai shadow puppet tiles in this custom-built console. Waving your hand over a sensor would control the speed or brightness of each laser. Illuminatus is able to create this kind of impressive custom work because of the resources of St. Wilfrid's Lumentic Institute Test Kitchen. Here you see Lasing Nang Tulung under construction with various Illuminats hard at work. We continue to be invited to the annual Full Moon event in Ann Arbor. In 2019, along with Lumia, beam shows, and laser graphics, the main attraction is interactivity taken to new levels. We call it Dances with Lasers, and it was developed as the next step in our working with the Kinect as a controller. Visitors dance in front of the Kinect and see themselves drawn in real-time laser outlines on a wall. Of course, kids love this. They usually have to be dragged away by their parents, whereupon they get back in line for more. 2019 also saw us invited to be part of the Ann Arbor Summer Festival Top of the Park. We set up inside a large white tent so we could fill the space with laser magic. It also meant our attractions could be enjoyed regardless of the weather. Once again, Dances with Lasers was a big hit with everyone, made it even more special in an environment full of swirling visuals and beaming and laser luia. 2019 brought an invitation to participate in an event at the Ella Sharp Museum in Jackson, Michigan. Dances with Lasers and visitor-controlled Lumia are a treat for all. Also in 2019, we took our Lumia lunchboxes to Scottsdale, Arizona for an exhibition at a 10-day light art festival called Canal Convergence. This 2020 version of Interactive Lumia is from the Napa Lighted Arts Festival in California. While Mike and various crew members were in Scottsdale, the rest of our crew presented at Ann Arbor's Hands-On Museum. After more than 10 years doing this, we are now able to present several shows simultaneously. 2020 found us commissioned to do a drive-through Halloween show to replace the celebration in downtown Howl, Michigan, which was canceled due to COVID. This was staged at Schofield Park, where we ran 6 separate laser exhibits comprised of 30 projectors controlled by a cast of 12 crew members. This was called The Legend of Sleepy Howl, and it instantly sold out for 2 nights. Since public interaction was constrained by the pandemic that year, Howl provided us with local dancers dressed up in skeleton costumes for Dances with Lasers. Skeletons with Lasers was one of the first stops encountered by cars driving through the park. The grand finale of Sleepy Howl was the Hill of Beams. Various lasers were shooting up and down the hill, and this was the premiere of our newest interactive experience, Drums and Lasers. The Drums and Lasers setup is providing the twitchy stuff in this video. Drums and Lasers interactivity is via percussion hits on 6 pads. We'd love to work with you to bring interactive laser fun to your community. For more information, contact info@mondodyne.com.